Yeah, my name is Willie from Willie's Play, and I'm going to be in Untitled Garden, Community Garden today, picking up some vegetables to do something fresh, nice, cost efficient, and delicious. It's going to be shrimp with some kale, some other vegetables and everything that we got in this garden. Let's go get it then.
Hi, I'm Dorothy, and I'm here today in Aunt Katie's Community Garden, and I'm here to prepare a cost-efficient meal. This is a vegetarian meal that will consist of zucchini, carrots, and bell pepper, and this will be a sweet and spicy meal made on a budget. Enjoy!
Good morning, you guys. I'm Chef Kim, and I'm here at Auntie Katie's Community Garden here in Dothan, Alabama, and I'll be picking some fresh vegetables here to prepare for you guys today. So stay tuned, and also I won't be here for the discussion part, but I will be preparing some cool dishes for us to discuss later on.
Yeah, no, no, don't you come on Hey, yeah, Vamonos, we on the go. Hustle and get what you want the most. I came from the bottom, you gotta know. The haters and vultures, they watching close. Clutching the game.
Hey guys, so now we're sitting down with our local chefs and our urban grower. Welcome. And we're going to talk to them about what they picked from the garden and what they're going to prepare for us today and how that's beneficial to our community and health and wellness.
So Azara, we'll start with you. What vegetables did you pick and what meal are you going to prepare?
The vegetables that I picked were carrots. I love carrots. I also chose 3 different types of kale, and we chose some fresh onions and some fresh herbs. The dish that I wanted to do was just a spin-off of traditional Southern food. I mean, we're black. Soul food is our heritage. But unfortunately, soul food is terrible for you. Like, it's literally the reason why our community is dying. Clogged arteries, heart attacks every single day. So basically, I wanted to do some country fried chicken, but I wanted to do it baked. So it's no oil, no grease. And I also wanted to do a spin-off of candy yams, but instead I'm going to do honeyed carrots instead. And then collard greens, I'm not going to do regular collard greens. I'm actually going to do southern style kale.
Okay,
So
that sounds delicious.
it's going to be similar to just a traditional soul food meal, but good for your soul.
Okay, I like
it.
that. Yes. And what did you decide to prepare today?
Well, when I thought of what dish I would prepare, see, right now I'm going through what I call a detox, no meat. So I'm preparing a dish today, some sort of like a vegetarian dish, just for health purposes.
Okay.
So the vegetables that I picked was carrots.
Okay.
I forgot what it was. What is it?
Zucchini.
A zucchini.
Okay.
Zucchini. And I'm probably going to use maybe like bell pepper.
Okay.
Or
Slice
bell
it up.
pepper. Slice it a little bit. And it's like a sweet, spicy dish that I like to prepare for my girls at home.
Okay.
And it's really, really tasty.
I'll hold you to that.
Yes.
And what about you guys?
My name is Willie, and I'm going to be preparing some shrimp. I'm going to take some onion from the garden, some herbs. I'm going to do some type of salad, green, to be healthy and balanced, like the young lady said. We die. And I'm going to try to make it healthy and show people that you can plant it and consume it. That means that you're going to save a trip to Walmart, to the big chain, to get an onion, and you can do it at your house in your comfort and be happy with it. And the point is be happy more than anything, eat healthy and be happy and smile and enjoy yourself. That's it. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna be simple in my plate, but it's gonna be delightful.
Okay. We'll look forward to it.
Yes.
And for me, I'm just the factory here.
Just a supplier.
Yeah, I'm the supplier.
But your role is really important.
Yes.
Yes.
You know, they get the nutrients in your stomach, but I get the nutrients in the plants that they are supplying to.
Yes.
It's it kind of we help each other.
Yes.
He farm, we cook. I'm gonna
That
be
I
honest. I am not a farmer. I am not a farmer, but I'm a cook. And I line up like that I do with the fish. When a fisherman in town tell me I got fish, of course I'm gonna buy you some fish because you want to fish it. If you want to, you decide to get paid and earn it. And if the community help each other, we can feed ourselves right. Because people, they fish, buy the fish from the people right there, fresh. Get your catfish or your tilapia. I don't know how to say it in English, but I say tilapia. One of those fish, you know. It's resources in your community that you can really use and support the local businesses, like the local corner store or the local, the local chef, the local person that want to make it. Because if you push it to make it, is what it is. But if you don't push it to make it, and we support a big company, we're gonna be where we're standing, poor.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I agree.
And so why is it so important that we eat healthy though?
Because that's how we stay alive. I feel like eating healthy has so much effects on our mental state, on our mental health, on our physical health. So I feel like that's why so many Black people are walking around in fogs and depression, really because it's because of what we eat. We eat garbage. We eat GMO food, processed food that's full of sugars, full of literal garbage. So
I
it's
like sugar.
important.
Wait.
So I think the education is important, just like educating our community on how beneficial it is to eat whole foods that are freshly picked from a garden versus manufactured by these huge corporations like Walmart and like.
Yeah, let's not get it twisted.
Yeah,
The food is the medicine.
absolutely.
And until we accept that fact, we're going to continue to go down the wrong rabbit hole.
And stay sick.
Yes.
Exactly.
That's the way actually I said it. What you put through you, what you're gonna get out of you.
Exactly.
It's simple. It's an equation. God make you. I don't want to touch religion, but He make you for man. We were created, but that means that whatever comes from Him is gonna benefit you, regardless. You know, like for real.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
He built her from there, and the woman came out of. They say that, but I don't believe that theory. That's not theory. But it can be right or it can be wrong. You know, people write a book, and we have to believe in it.
And I also believe you need to know your farmer these days. That's why here at Aunt Katie's, people are able to come. We don't have stuff laid out for you to pick up that's already dying.
Yes.
We actually pull it moments before you need to cook it.
Wow.
And so therefore we run a what I call a curbside farmer's market here. Drive up, what you got, or we have a concierge service where you call and tell us what time you want to pick it up, and we'll pick it just before you arrive.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
That means that you're actually eating a vegetable that's still alive.
Oh yeah, those enzymes, that's where taste comes from.
Yeah, that's the one. I love. You know, my grandma died 99 years old, and I took a lot of stuff for granted. You know, I didn't pay attention to the detail that when she tell me pay attention. And now within the new generation, I never thought I was gonna say that, but we need to help them to pay attention to details.
For sure.
You know, because I got Willie's place and I have a business, I'm gonna make a lot of money, and I'm gonna buy me a luxury car. No, for you teach that your kid gonna name run.
Exactly.
I keep it humble, I keep it simple, and I keep it fresh, and I keep it nice, and I live a happy life. What you eat, what you're gonna reflect out, gonna come out of you. How you smell.
Seriously.
That's simple. You drink liquor every day, and you wake up on a Friday morning, and you're gonna smell like liquor, because that's what you're gonna smell. But if you eat rose, you eat kale, you eat healthy, carrots, all those ingredients that we're gonna cook today. That's all.
Y'all smell like a garden.
Like the biggest argument though with eating healthy is a lot of people say it costs more. You know, that's why people don't want to eat healthy because, you know, junk food, you can go get a box of, you know, I'm not gonna lie, a box of Alfredo for $3, but kale, you know, might be $5. So what would you say to those people that kind of have that mindset?
I would personally say to look into it on their own. I think it's a lot of misinformation, and it's a lot of people that won't eat healthier purely because people told them that it was more expensive.
Right.
Versus, like, for example, I just bought some kale the other day from Publix, and it was 99 cents for a huge bunch. You know what I mean? And a sweet potato costs 38 cents for
not
one.
bad.
You know what I mean? A bag of onions costs maybe $2.
You're telling me, if you go to a supermarket with $5, you might can feed 3 or 4 people.
With vegetables.
For you.
For sure.
What is possible?
For sure.
You can do
Possible.
it.
Absolutely.
But if you embrace the concept of community food like we have here,
Okay.
growing your own food eliminates that whole factor.
Exactly.
Okay.
And we provide an invitation and an opportunity for folks of different classes, both on food stamps and folks that's of means to grow food here at a reasonable price. Most folks on food stamps don't realize that they can use their food stamp card to buy their own plants and to
know that.
take advantage of the services that we offer out
Okay,
here.
educate them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
didn't
know,
know that.
and I always knew that. And it's sad, you know. Big company, they push you on this social media. And it's sad, you know, people can afford. I see people with an $800 phone. When you don't buy a $50 phone, that ain't good.
Well, you know,
It's priority.
Like, hold on, Lily, like everybody was like, technology has changed. You know, for different professions, you need different phones. So,
Yeah.
sometimes
You know,
flip
but
phones.
for you get a full-time share again, and you live in a humble life. You don't need an iPhone 10. You need something that is $30, $40, that is accord to the way of living. We don't live in accord to what we need. People live about, everybody like to
I
live
do agree with that.
about their needs. And that's,
So basically what you're saying is that people don't live off of need, they pretty much live off of want.
I want, yeah,
Yeah.
more people.
Yes.
It's the way I raise my children, know what they want and what they need. Just I have a child, have a birthday. We didn't buy him a cake. We don't need to. You're not obligated to buy a cake. It's
So what do you
sweet. Sugar is unhealthy. They're gonna charge me $20 on $45 for that. I want to do a grocery. We eat good. And we sit as a family, have a good meal, enjoy and laugh about it. We don't need a cake. It's eliminated what you need and what you don't need. You do the big party, but the next month you don't have life.
You gotta make the right choices.
The right choices. That's the right way to say it, the right choices. That's what I have done since I came to Alabama. You know, I made choices. I say, okay, I'm going to the club, or I'm going to stay here, humble. Or I'm going to do this, and I won't make it.
Well, at the end of the day, I think it all comes down for all of us, for people just all over. At the end of the day, it comes down to choices. And we make the choices just like why we're here today. So we make the choices of whether we want to eat junk food, be weighted down and sick, or we make the choice of whether we want to eat healthy and live.
Yeah.
So
That's what I'm doing here.
Yep, and I think we're gonna let Azar go and cook her meal.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm so excited.
Trying to get to the healthy route. So go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna let you go and cook your meal.
All right, I'll go do that.
All right, see you soon.
See ya.
Speed.
Camera speed. Insert actual cooking spot, take 2. And
All right, Willie, what are we cooking here today?
Today, ma'am, I'm cooking. I would say this is a Latino dish with a southern twist, and we cook it from the garden.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Fresh.
This is not fresh. It's ultra fresh.
Oh, okay.
Because it just pick up, and we just snatch it from the plant, and we're gonna cook it. We're gonna have today some carrots,
Okay.
some kales, some lettuce. All of these being picked up fresh. We're gonna have some snap beans on my shrimp. I'm cooking shrimp, gonna be my protein. We're gonna have a salad. Now we're gonna proceed to give you this vegetable so you can watch it for me, because me and you gonna have a nice salad with shrimp.
Okay.
And you need to help me a little bit. We're gonna have some red potato from the garden too. They're gonna be on my shrimp. And now I'm gonna start cooking, and I'm gonna start making little preparation right here.
Okay. What do you want me to do with the, all right,
Snap bean on the back. Well, I'm gonna do a little trick because they're too long. You want it to be edible. It's the real deal. So we're gonna take some of this bean. We're gonna cut a little shorter so it's more easy to eat and more easy to cook. That's the main point. I'm gonna put some more green bean. Can you watch me those, please?
Yeah.
Thank you. Now this baby, I'm gonna accumulate here, little by little, baste it. Put some basin in. everything little, so you can chew it and really taste it. And everywhere you really cook it, you taste it. And that bean, I cut on the bone, 1, 2, 3, and I'm gonna put some bell peppers right here. I'm gonna take the head out, peel it out. Some people do this, they clean it, take that little hard part. They're gonna chop little so it can be chewable at all time. Actually, this is like a cooking class. Put a little flavor on it.
Okay.
And I'm looking for more. It's good to go to the garden and pick up your fresh stuff. Watch me that one.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put some oregano. This is what we got today fresh.
Let me wash that for you.
Yes, ma'am. They come from the garden, but you always want to wash a little bit to wash off the whatever element is on the air. No contamination. They're gonna put contamination, those elements. Because there's always been elements in the air. The planet Earth. Got some more snap bean here. I'll put the most I can so I can feed a lot of people with it. You see? This, you can plant it in your house. And then, I know you don't have a river to get shrimp. When you go to a supermarket, you already get shrimp. Some oregano leaf. The oregano, we're going to throw it like that. I'm going to give you an aromatic flavor. Aromatic and flavor. And it's very good to your instance, to your inside. Potato watch.
Okay.
Okay, normally I know you have seen that I've been chopping very, very, very thin. You're going to cut thin to everything cook fast, and you can get your meal faster done. Because no matter how big you cut, it's gonna be potato still. But if you cut it shorter, little, you're gonna, you see, to have the same size, it's gonna be teeny. When I put all of that, I'm gonna use it all. See, you cut it little. It's the real deal. Now I'm gonna go to my stove.
Okay.
Then we're gonna come over here. I already been warming water and all the seasoning. And then we're gonna throw these vegetables over here. You see, everything is fresh. You see now?
That's good too.
We're gonna cover it up, put a little bit of water. Put a little bit of water to let it cook. Because you want to preserve all the flavor, you put a little bit of water. You don't overdo it. You just cover it up and let it cook. The last ingredient that you put in is the shrimp, because you don't want the shrimp to overcook. And then when you got that done, then you make your first salad and you start plating your plate into your broth and all of that is done. Now we are in the position to put the flavor into it. Okay. Because the natural flavor is, you got the herbs, you got all of this, but you're gonna add, I like to add some curry to get that flavor, but not too much.
Okay.
It's not too overpowering, just too. You see, you take your spoon, you take like a little bit, you little by little, you see. I don't have measurement, it's how I feel. Cooking soul food is how you feel. Then this is what you're gonna give the twist to make it tropical. Okay. This is orange tropical seasoning. This is gonna be like an orange color to it. Now we don't want to do too much. We want to take a spoon.
That smells delicious.
And you see, we already got the potato. You see, because I cut it thin. It's already done. You got potatoes done right quick. Now this shrimp I already cleaned them. I already had it all set up. We're gonna lay them down. Simple. We're gonna lay them down and let them cook with the cover up to the steam.
Okay.
We're not gonna fry or cook them. No, I'll cook a bunch. We're gonna cover it up and let the magic happen. You want to see they're going to start turning to the glass. You want them to cook slow, they cook in their own sauce, in their own time. You don't want it like high and speed it up, no.
Okay.
You want to have protein on your food, you want to have everything there, that your starch is already on the shrimp. Then we're going to come out here and I'm going to start preparing the salad. You already pre-washed this. I want you to wash me those.
Okay.
One right here. I combine in 3 types of salad, Swiss chard. I got regular salad, regular lettuce to make a nice fresh salad to be a companion with these other protein and potatoes and carrots and all that. Because you don't want the sour to be there, you want to take the heart out of the lettuce, you see? You want to clean it. You see, you clean it, you take the hard part because you don't want that sour flavor there.
Okay.
It's going to be a little more sour than it should be if you leave that there. What I do is I roll it all. Make like a little bundle. And then I cut it. In. See? Now with that bowl, we're gonna mix it. See, you mix it. You got ribbon color. I'm gonna start plating. One plate. It's simple. Everything is fresh. You don't have to do nothing to it.
Exactly.
You see? For your fresh, you're gonna sit on your plate. I'm making me and you a plate so we can sit down and have a lunch and talk a little bit more about healthy food.
Okay, let's do
Okay? Now you put this on the washer. You know, you need to, remember you need to clean your kitchen before you cook. But in my case, I'm a chef. I always got me my assistant. Normally I got my wife, but she this is a private, so we leave that outside. She might get today in my kitchen, so she's gonna work with me. And in the way, it's an educational way, so you can really integrate a relation with human being. When you cook, you integrate that. I can't believe somebody's calling me. I can't believe somebody's calling me. Hi, my nena. Estoy cocinando en un shooting ahora mismo. Te mando fotos ya en un shooting que estoy haciendo por una revista. Estoy trabajando.
Te estoy llamando.
Mira. Mira, toda esta gente está aquí. Camarógrafo, Julio, Jaylan, Senaya, camarógrafo, micrófono, estufa, ensalada, mira. Estoy trabajando. Vamos de cameraman de... ¿Estoy relajando? No. Por eso te tengo que dejar. Mírame a mí.
Bye.
Te amo.
Te amo.
Bye.
Bye.
This is part of the job. You know, when you got children, I got these 3 here. I got one in Puerto Rico and one in Orlando. But they manage to interrupt me somehow, some way. We can keep going. Back to the show. But we're now going to keep cooking. I'm going to go back to my shrimp that I told you.
Yeah.
They're going to take us a minute. Now we're going to see if they cook in their own steam. We have it moving, right?
They look good.
right? Now we're gonna move it one time.
Okay.
One time. You know why? To let all the flavor get into the shrimp. You see, it took me 2 minutes to cut the letter and plate it.
Right.
In really, in 20 minutes, you can have a decent meal and a healthy meal.
I'm done.
But now, we're gonna set it on a plate.
All right, let's see.
Come on. Now the presentation is gonna be simple because we was at the garden. We're gonna use, watch me this one.
Okay.
Watch me. Watch me this one. Kind of picky. Okay, this is what I call the fun part. Because normally I don't eat like that. You know, people go to a restaurant, they go to your house, you never serve it like this, but you take a kale leaf, you're gonna lay it there. Everything is from the garden, fresh. You see? Now we're gonna take shrimp, 1, 2, 4. 5. Do you remember all the vegetables that we did?
Mm-hmm.
You need your salad. You need dressing for your salad, right? You take that and sell everything. It's not gonna be no. I ain't gonna do no dressing. I'm gonna use the same gravy that I create with the shrimp and the oregano and the peppers and the onion and the potatoes. You see? 5 shrimp or 6. Then you take these vegetables, you look for it. That your starch. You see?
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm gonna make my plate and we're gonna sit down and have a quite a good meal. And really, I haven't tasted none of this. I don't know if it's good, but I hope it's good, and I hope you enjoy it. Because, you know, whichever creative, it always be, I'm calling garden Latino shrimp plate with kale, lettuce, on a Creole sauce, Latino style. This is Southern food. This is for the craft. Thank you for inviting me. This was a simple lesson how you can eat healthy, have fun, and learn. Really learn. You never late to learn, and that's what I'm gonna tell you. People of the craft, thank you for inviting me, for real. It was a pleasure being here today, showing my craft. I will say that this is my craft, and this is what I do. And
Let's eat.
let's eat. What you doing now?
This is delicious.
It's so good. You are.
I told you.
Oh yeah. Well, you did the thing. Oh yeah.
Dylan, Julio, here. Take one.
Take the better one.
Don't your finger, don't worry. Dylan, take the other one.
Trust me, I bring us up in
That's so good.
I know.
The vegetables are really good.
No, I use it.
Hi, so we picked our vegetables from the garden, and now we're here. We're getting ready to cook to prepare our meal. And what we're preparing today is a vegetable, sweet and spicy meal over rice. So the ingredients that we've picked, of course, as you saw, are the zucchini, bell pepper, carrots, and I have a mango here that I picked up from the market. And first thing we're going to do, we're going to wash our vegetables. I'm here with my lovely assistant, Destiny. And we're chopping our vegetables to prepare them to go into our pan. And first thing we're doing, we're chopping our carrots up. So first thing we need to do is just take each end off of the carrot. Not a whole lot. And these carrots, I like these carrots because they're not like the big, long carrots. So these, and then it doesn't take that long to actually chop these either. So that's what I like about these. Trash. So, they have a pretty bright orange color too. Yeah. And you know, as a child growing up, I didn't like carrots. But my grandma told me that they would help you see. So I would eat them, you know, because, you know, as a child watching cartoon and watching Bugs Bunny eat carrots, you know, I'd eat carrots. So we're just gonna chop them real thin here. And the reason I'm chopping them so thin is that because of the texture and the strength of the carrot, it won't take that long for it to cook. And the carrots are always the first thing that I cook because it takes carrots longer to cook. And we're down to our last carrot. And we're gonna get this little buddy all chopped up so we can get it in the bowl so it can go into the pan. Alrighty, and we're just gonna put on my carrots here. And what I'm gonna do, because it's gonna take longer for the carrots to cook, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn the burner on and I'm gonna put some oil in, and we're gonna go ahead and get the carrots in so they can start sauteing. Okay. So here we are, we're gonna add the oil to the pan. Just drizzle it just a little bit. Just a little drizzle. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna just gradually just take our carrots and put them in the pan. Because
It's gonna make them a little crispy too.
Well, what it's gonna do, because see, what a lot of people don't know is that you have certain vegetables, they make their own water. Alright, so what we're gonna do is just gonna put that lid on it so it can continue to kind of, you know, with all the steam and everything, to kind of soften the carrots up. And then we're gonna prepare our second ingredient, which is a zucchini. It's huge. You see this thing? Isn't that big? So what we're gonna do, if you would please, we're gonna get that washed. Okay. That is a big zucchini. It looks almost like a cucumber.
Yep. I love zucchini though.
Yeah, I do too. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take it and we're gonna take the ends off of here. Both ends of it. And then what we're gonna do is a little bit different here. I'm gonna like kind of cut it in the middle. I'm gonna put that piece to the side. And we're going to kind of cut this down the middle. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start to just kind of just slice it, maybe a half inch. Okay. I love this dish. You know, and this is something that I started cooking at home for my girls. And it's something that was quick, and it's something that didn't cost a whole lot. In fact, this meal here is probably less than $10.
Wow.
Yeah. If you would pass me that bowl. Let me get those in here. In here. And then we're going to cut the second half of it. I'm going to do the same way. And zucchini has such a good taste to it. Yeah. And a lot of times when I cook, I'll mix my zucchini and my squash together. You know, but a lot of people don't like zucchini or squash. But it's good. So, and the next ingredient that we're going to prepare, this is our bell pepper. I'm going to get that ready. What we're going to do, I'm going to take it here. We're going to take the top of it, and I like to pull the inside of it out, take the seeds out, and then just take it, slice it. Either way, it doesn't matter. Just get it ready. Because the prep time is no time, and basically the time that it basically takes is for the carrots to cook really. Okay. And now what we're going to do, now we're going to add our zucchini to our pan, okay? Okay. All right. Yeah. Can you smell that aroma?
Yes, it smells so good.
So then we're going to add our zucchini to our dish. And what we're going to do this time is, because, you know, like I said, it's a sweet and spicy dish. So what we're going to do, once we get all of our zucchini in here, I'm going to add some of the other ingredients in this dish. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
So it can cook and it gives it that flavor. So the first thing that we're going to add we're gonna add our soy sauce.
Okay.
So we have about maybe half cup of soy sauce, and we're gonna pour that over it.
Okay.
The soy sauce, it gives it that saltiness, that salty flavor to it. And then we're gonna add sugar. And I know you say, if you're adding soy sauce, why would you add sugar to it? I know it's crazy, but it just gives it a great flavor. It works, yeah. So then we pour our sugar over it. Okay. And then we're gonna add red pepper flakes.
Love red pepper.
Yes. It gives it that kick to it. Spice. Yes. Spiciness. And then whenever doing the dish, I mean, it all depends on your taste. And you can add, you know, just whatever, however much you like of it.
Spices and herbs.
Yeah.
You like your own twist on it.
Yeah. That's exactly right. And then we're going to take it and we're going to stir it around a little bit.
Okay.
And then the other dish that we're adding to this, we're going to make rice, which we'll start to prepare later. And what we're going to do is get that all turned over there. And then we're going to let it simmer for a while.
Okay.
All right. And we're going to go and we're going to prepare the sweetness of it. Okay? All right. And what we're going to do, because these are bell peppers, and when the heat hits the bell peppers, they immediately begin to caramelize and go down. So what I like to do, I kind of wait until almost the end before I add the bell peppers to it. So the next thing that we're going to do, we're going to peel our mango, which is our sweetness of it. Okay. Okay. Let me get you to watch that for me. Now, the mango, it kind of gets kind of tricky. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to kind of like just take the ends off of it. And I have a peeler here. And most people, they take it and they stroke it out. But for some reason, it works better for me to pull it towards me. Yeah, I can get it done a lot faster. And I'd rather use the peeler because it doesn't take so much of the skin off. Yeah, so it doesn't like cut into the meat of the vegetable or fruit or whatever I'm cooking at the time. Right. So, I'll get this peeled here. You smell it?
I do. It smells so good. I'm ready to eat, all right?
I ate so many mangoes one time it locked my jaws.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but I love mango. I
I do
love it. I'm going to take and discard these peels here. In the trash. And then we're going to get this cut. Okay. So little. See what we can do with it. It's not wanting to kill for me, but we're going to get this. Let's try another way to get into it. And what we're going to do, I'm just going to go around here, and we're going to start. I'll use this one. What we're going to do, we're going to just take it and cut the meat off of it. And I just like, whenever I'm not eating meat, I like to add fruit to whatever dish I have, like salads or just like my vegetables, anything like that. If I'm not eating meat with it, then I like to just add the fruit to it. So I'm going to take it, chop it. Now with the mango, we're going to chop it in like little chops, little blocks. Yeah. Okay. Hear my dish. And you know, one thing about food is what people don't realize with food is you have to be good to your food. You have to love on your food, because food to me, and guys, if you're listening, look, don't get upset about this. But with food, you kind of have to treat food like women. You know, if you love on your food, then it'll work for you. It'll be right for you. It'll perform for you. Because, you know, you can't just be rough and just want to do your food any kind of way, and then you expect it to turn out the way you want it to. Right. It won't do it. It's like us women. We won't perform for you. We won't do this for you. We're not going to support you. We just won't do it. Okay, I think that's enough right there. Yeah, I'm gonna just discard these. And then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to add this into the bowl with the bell pepper. And, all right, so what we're going to do, we're going to walk back over here to our dish, and we're going to make sure, just kind of stir our vegetables around, and then we're going to put our rice on, which is going to be our underlying of our vegetables, okay? All right. Next, what we're going to do, we're going to wait a little bit. We're going to let it cook down some more. Okay. Now, you see how it made more juices?
Yes.
Because that's what it does. Because a lot of our vegetables, what people don't know, that's why it's so good for us to eat vegetables, because it has water in it. Yeah. And it's really, really good for you. Yeah, so we're just going to let that continue to cook. And it smells good. It's going to taste good, too.
I believe it.
It's going to taste good. Really good. Yeah, and they're starting to
Get soft.
yeah, get tender. Yeah, it's gonna be really, really good. Okay. All right, so now we're gonna get ready to prepare our rice.
Okay.
So I'm gonna let that go a little bit. I'm gonna let that cook a little bit more, and I'm gonna turn it up just a tad. Gonna speed up the process for us. Okay. Now with our rice, we don't have to really add anything to it. What people mostly do, they like to add maybe some salt or some butter, but I don't need to add salt or anything to it because I have all the saltiness, the sweetness, and all of that, the spices in the vegetables. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add 2 cups of rice to my boiling water. I'm going to let you add that cup there. I'll check this again. And then if you would, please just stir that real good. Get it mixed around in there. Get a boil going. Okay. Yeah. Some people like sticky rice. Some people like their rice like a loose grain or whatever. But it's basically, it's all to your preference on what you like. Okay? And we're just going to wait a couple minutes and let it continue to cook and just kind of break down. And then we're going to add our mango and our bell peppers in just a little bit. Okay? All right. And rice goes well with just about anything. And like with just the vegetables, anytime you're coming up short, rice will always do the trick. It's a great filler. Yes, it's a great filler, Okay, so we're gonna just let that cook a little bit more, and then we're gonna come here, we're gonna stay. So guys, we're just waiting on our food to just cook a little bit more, and we'll be right back in a moment. Here. So stir it again. Yeah. Stir that around real good. And rice goes well with just about anything. And like with just the vegetables, anytime you're coming up short, rice will always do the trick. It's a great filler. Yes, it's a great filler, Add my mangoes. Look how that's cooked now. Oh, that looks so good. And I'm just gonna add the mango and the bell pepper to it. And we're just gonna, and I'm gonna go ahead and add the rest of my sugar to it. I'm gonna turn it and just let it simmer a little bit. We are almost done. Oops. Turn that rice. I'm just gonna let it simmer just a little bit more. It's almost done. And maybe about a good 3 to 5 minutes, and we are ready to eat. We're just going to turn the rice off, and we'll let the steam and the heat continue to cook it. And it'll dissolve all of the water, so we're going to turn that off. Turn that up just a little bit. We're going to be ready to go. Let's get our rice. Yes. Okay. And you bring the rice, and we're going to bring it over. Yes. Smells so good. Oh. Can you you smell it?
Yes, oh, I smell it.
Smells great.
Smell it. Oh, I that.
Yes, please, it's hot. So, we're gonna plate these 2 dishes. And the first thing we're gonna do, so we didn't cook the rice too long, so it's not like sticky, and it is falling apart, which is a good thing because I don't really like my rice like really sticky. But it's up to you how you like your rice, the consistency of your rice, however you like it. And it's, you know, you could just do it just like that, okay? And we are going to add our vegetables to the top. And I just call this a sweet and spicy veggie with some fruit added to it. It's really good. I love it. It's great for when you're trying to detox or you're trying to get off the meats, because that's the phase I'm in right now. You know, just every so often I like to do that. So, and we're gonna get a little bit of that juice in it, and that rice, give it a little bit of flavor. So, you ready to try this?
I'm very ready.
I got my fork.
Yes.
Dig into there. Get me some of this mango in there and some carrots. Let's try it. It's so good.
Oh, look. It's sweet and spicy. Oh, that's really good. The juice of the rice too. Oh yeah, I like that.
Oh, that thing is hot. Hold on. So folks, here you have it. This is a meal less than $10, a meal on a budget.
Okay, you guys, we are back here in the kitchen, and we have picked up some fresh vegetables from Auntie Katie's garden, community garden here in Dothan. And let's talk about what we have here. We have our fresh red skin potatoes, sweet Vidalia onions, some rosemary, thyme, fresh snap beans, some beautiful sweet cherry tomatoes, some kale here, and we also have some basil. And for our meats we're going to prepare, we have skinless salmon here, Alaskan skinless salmon here, and some shrimp. Okay, you guys, you ready? These are my little helpers, you guys. They're going to be assisting me today on preparing this good, healthy meal on a budget. So you guys stay tuned for what we have. So we're going to start by washing all the vegetables. Okay, and then this is the strainer. We're going to use the strainer to wash, okay?
Yeah, but I can tell it.
Huh? You're allergic to shrimp?
Yeah, but I can still smell it.
You can smell it? Okay. All right. We don't want to, I'll make sure you don't touch it, okay? All right. So we're going to wash off the shrimp here. Place down in there. And I always remember to wash your meat. Just wash them off really quick. And make sure the water is cold. Always rinse off in cold water. And we're going to put them in our little half cups. Okay. Why don't you guys grab that olive oil for me, and we'll go ahead and get that. Yep, that's it. We're gonna set the stove. Let's see. Normally that's like number 8. So you bring it over here for me. And go ahead and get our skillet ready. I'm gonna measure our olive oil. Shrimp here. these first because they take the longest. It doesn't take vegetables that long at all. Okay. And then we're going to get a little bit of our little butter.
What's in the butter?
Garlic. And a special sauce. Special sauce. Getting the shrimp prepared. Just like to, you know, brown these a little bit. And it doesn't really take a whole lot of seasoning like a lot of people put. A lot of animals put. All we mainly use here is a complete seasoning. No salt whatsoever, no calories. 0 grams of fat, but it tastes really good. And it's a complete herbal seasoning. Really good to add on to your shrimp. Flip them around.
Would you like some milk?
With stirring them? Are you scared?
No.
No? Okay. Okay, grab a spoon out of metal handle. And then just kind of like move them around in there while they're, you know, while they're cooking. And flip them. And then also too, we have this dash with salt free. It's a table blend seasoning, and it's very good for your meats as well. I use that to cook with a lot to give it an extra little seasoning spice to it. Okay. While you're doing that, I'm gonna walk over here to our onions. Add some onions to it. Okay. Good.
The hot stuff that's popping up is on the onions.
Yeah. All right. Smells good. Smells good?
Yeah, it smells good.
And with this nose, we want to turn it down a little bit. And then we'll come over here and we'll get some of our thyme. And rinse that off. And we'll add that to it to add some flavor to our shrimp. See that? Alright. Is that looking good to you guys' satisfaction?
Yeah.
Okay. And then when I get a little closer to it, I love spicy foods. See, so I'm gonna add a little paprika in there. And I love spicy hot foods. Alright. Our shrimp is cooking really good, and they're almost ready for us to put on the plate. These are ready, so we'll go ahead and take these out. Let's see here. So what we gonna do next? What do we have next? What meat do we have next?
Some skinless salmon.
Skinless salmon. All right. You got a good memory. So we have our salmon here. So we're gonna wash it off. Make sure the water's cold. Gotta check the water, see if it's cold. Yep. All right. So we're gonna wash this salmon off really good. You don't like salmon?
I like salmon.
You like salmon? All right. So then we'll get a napkin here. We'll just pat it dry. It doesn't hold any water. And then we're gonna do the salmon a little different, so that we'll make sure that our seasonings get into it. So we're gonna transport it to this plate. See, can you guys throw this away for me? Thank you. We're gonna take our oil. We're gonna just sprinkle some of our olive oil on there. Olive oil is the best thing to cook with because it's more healthier than butter. And it's a pure olive oil. And this is actually the Publix premium brand, but it's light body. It has a great flavor to it, and it's very healthy to cook with. And it doesn't take a whole lot, it just takes a little bit. So, we get it around in there. And then we're gonna come over here with our seasonings. And once again, we're using the same seasonings. We have our Mrs. Dash, which is a salt-free seasoning. It's really good.
Do you need this one?
No, not yet. That's for our veggies. That's the Caribbean seasoning. We'll move on to that one next when we get ready to do our veggies. But just mainly use these three for our meats to give it a good flavor. It doesn't take a whole lot, you guys. Let's see. Put that around in there. Alright. See how good that looks?
Looks good without being cooked.
It looks good without being cooked. Right. Okay. And then these.
You need three?
Yeah, you can do all of them. You just rinse them off and then put them on there with the basil leaves. Okay. All right. Awesome job. So now we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna get the potato ready. So did you guys wash these for me? Clear, clean. All right. So we put our potatoes here. Just kind of put these up in little. These are fresh red skin potatoes. In our strainer. Squares. And also too, when you're preparing a dish, I know sometimes people get tired of vegetables and you feel like you want some potatoes or some rice every now and then. Rice and potatoes are okay, especially when they're fresh raw. So we have our potatoes here, you guys. Okay. Those. All right, you guys. So we gotta get ready for our kale. So I need water in here. Two half cups. All right, you guys. So Now here's the fun part. Get to add on our little dishes and make it pretty.
Is the cherry tomato actually mixed with cherry and tomato? Or is it just like the name? I think it's the
just
size of a
because
cherry.
they're made like little cherries, so they just call them the cherry tomatoes. And then we're gonna add our finishing touches to it.
That looks good.
All right. So we are all set, you guys, and dinner is served.
And along with some cooked kale and some cooked red skin tomatoes with some cherry tomatoes and cooked red skin tomatoes with a touch of Caribbean seasoning.
Awesome. Oh, give me a high five. You guys are some good cooks. Y'all can come help me cater anytime.
Awesome. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's better than good. Oh, this thing. I need to take this one. Tune into the craft next week. Subscribe if you like the video. Ew. That feels good. Good job. I don't think I've actually liked kale like that, but
Now you eat it.